I'll tell you why we're doing this. We are trying to start and stop each quiz. At the start of every quiz, we're going to start a new recording because the reason we do that is we are archiving this. So maybe you...
For future consumption.
Exactly. So maybe you had to go out to lunch and you missed a quiz in the auditorium. Well, we would have archived that quiz, and you could go to our quizzing archives and watch that quiz again. And the same thing with our in-between quiz interviews and commentating.
Got a good question coming in from B. Van G, and he or she is interested in the next and final preliminary quiz in the auditorium. You Kettle Moraine fans will be very happy to know that not only will they be back in the auditorium, they'll be seated in the exact same position, which is always fun when you just scored 200 and something points.
Exactly. You want to keep those same pads.
That's right. Keep them warm. Don't even get up.
Exactly.
You got to go to the restroom. I'm sorry. Just wait. Keep the momentum. Woodside will be on the left, and Calvary from Florida will be in the middle. I know there will be a bunch of Terrells in Florida tuning in to see
It'll
this
be great.
quiz.
It'll be a great quiz to see that. Woodside just coming off a bye. I went in to try to talk to them, try to get one of them to come talk with me, but they were hard at work studying.
It's like in sports when a person of magnitude like a LeBron James or a Tom Brady, when they lose and the reporter is chasing them to get it, it's kind of a rough thing. That's
really
what you
is.
were doing.
Exactly.
And then you're running around trying to drag them over.
I took the time.
How does it feel to get crushed by Open Door, who scores 10 and then hangs? I mean, really, is that who you've become?
You know what? That's what I'd have to say that I've almost had to lower myself for this job. Become that cruel interviewer to ask him, so how did you feel when you missed that last question that lost the quiz for you?
You're going to parlay this job, and next week we'll find you on TMZ or something trying to do reporting.
I don't know. That's a big step to go from Bible quizzing interviewing to TMZ.
If BibleQuizzer.net has a gossip site attached to it next week, I'm quitting. I just want everyone to know.
That's good. Okay, that's good.
We have Ricky, or Ricci, however you say it, saying that Wisconsin are the cream of the crop right now, and their folks ought to get together and have parties to watch these quizzes.
This is bigger than the Super Bowl for some groups.
There's probably about 14 people in the world who care more about this than the Super Bowl,
and all 14 are probably
they're watching
spread out in one house.
They have the computer plugged into a monitor.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
We were talking about the 14 people that have it spread out on like 20 computers.
That's right.
So, Super Bowl. I don't know. This Super Bowl wasn't all that great. I wasn't all that impressed.
I didn't watch it. I know that's crazy, but I actually didn't watch it.
Not that.
I'll tell you what's going to be more exciting than this year's Super Bowl. What's going to be more exciting is that we have Woodside, Calvary, and Kettle Moraine.
That is exciting. That's going to be a great quiz.
I'm sure John or someone has explained this to you, but I'll take a second to let you know that Jessica says we need to have someone sing the national anthem and mess it up for us to be legit. So we'll work on that.
Jessica, we'll wait for next year for you guys to get here, and I'll give you the honors of singing the national anthem.
We can have someone from Texas sing Jose, Can You See?
He's been working on that joke all day, haven't you?
Right. Aaron Rodgers says, this is more important than the Super Bowl if I'm not in it.
Oh.
Aaron was on his couch watching last a couple weeks ago as well, wasn't he?
That must have been tough for all you.
The Vanderplumes, who actually apparently are not all here, even though I see the name constantly. What if we could do a team with the Vanderplumes from Wisconsin and the Terrells from Florida? If we could just mix those families, I don't know if anyone would have a chance.
That would be a very strong team.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sure this has been explained to you, but after this next round of quizzing, there'll be somewhat of a break as we seed the teams for the upper division, and then coming up at about, I don't know, probably around 11 o'clock or 11. What's our timing for the actual tournament?
The computer here says
here we go.
11 o'clock right now.
Right, at 11 o'clock. We're at 11 already?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, I think this is what we should shoot for about 11:40. I think by 11:40 Mountain Time, 1:40 Eastern, you could expect 2 to 3 rounds, maybe 4 in some rooms before lunch, of actual tournament quizzing, where if you lose, it matters.
Yeah,
it matters now, but where it counts.
Right now, I believe this is there's one more preliminary round in the auditorium. Is that correct?
There is one more, which is the one we're touting right now with Calvary, Woodside, and Kettle Moraine, and then we break to seed, and then after the seeding, which will take 5 minutes or so, we begin the actual tournament. But the Division II has already begun the actual tournament, and they can find the results.
They can
tell us about the results.
You can. One way to find the results is at our Twitter account at CO Invitational on Twitter. You can find us there. I'll put the link up.
Is that linked to the actual CI tournament page? Can they find that link on the page?
I'm not sure. Let me look right now.
We'll be trying to find that out. We'll let you know later.
We're looking at the same thing you guys are, actually.
Yeah, you can surf around.
It is
Facebook and Twitter. Link
it
at
is
the bottom.
right down at the very bottom of the screen. In the bottom left, you see the link to our Facebook
And this
page.
is on About Us, or what was this tab?
I believe this is on every page. If you scroll
every
down,
page.
If you scroll down to the bottom where you see the copyrights and everything right there, you can see Twitter at the bottom right.
Let's take us out to the auditorium and hear David Douglas is making an announcement. Apparently he's joking.
The link's been over.
He seems somewhat antsy to begin the next quiz, and
I think it looks like he should be tweeting there with his iPhone.
I know he's probably watching the Clemson game at this point. All right, we're gonna back out and turn it over to David Douglas for the quiz between Calvary, Florida, Woodside, and I'll let you adjust our volume as they need to be adjusted. Also, Kettle Moraine, Calvary, Florida, Woodside in this quiz and auditorium. Then we'll break for a few moments and have the elimination tournament in about 40 minutes.
All right, that sounds good. It's good talking with you, David.
We'll turn it over to David Douglas.
All right.
I should have had you do my hair and makeup.
Wow, lights everywhere. Let's see if that works. I think I'm supposed to have 11 lights on. Everyone stand and stay standing until I can see them. I got 11. I think that's good.
Going down.
All right.
You guys done for a little bit?
Okay. Let's begin the quiz. Question number 1 is a finish this verse question. Finish this verse. Whoso, number 3, Samuel.
Whoso.
I'm sorry. Page. I called it wrong. He didn't say anything, so you can go ahead and answer.
Thank you. Whoso, whosoever eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath everlasting life.
Okay, you would still have time, but you're incorrect. All right? Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question number 4.
Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day.
That's correct. I thought this thing was turned on. What was that noise from? Is it from that? All right, question number 2 is a quote this verse question.
Can we move the microphone a little bit in one direction or the other?
I kind of probably need you guys to slide around and try to figure out how to do it because I can't.
They're both bad. Let me see. Put your head down like you're reading a question. Because I can't see anything.
Okay, because I don't want to be constant. I'm not saying that I couldn't, but for every quiz I have to move it around for someone else differently. So, and I don't always look quite down that way either. Sometimes I may pick this up. And all right, are you any better?
I think this one would.
Okay.
Just switch the light thing, but I don't know.
All right, so that means we should turn that one on, turn this one on. Okay. All right.
Do you want to switch so I don't know. We'll see how this works.
This is a quote this verse question. Quote this verse. John 15:2, number 4.
Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit.
That's correct.
John, okay. Can I switch with Grace?
Sure. You're about to set a new record. Okay, you may just have. Or as they say in baseball, when a player makes all 3 putouts in an inning, you've now joined millions.
Well, neither one of us have answered any, so I'll just sit here. If we had, I wouldn't do that. But
All right.
you can switch the light again. Sorry.
There probably should be a foul or something to this. It's bothering the scorekeeper, right? It's not even my issue. Do you want to give them?
We try to proof this down and put the mic
Well, we can, but they're the only ones who've ever asked. So as soon as I move it somewhere else, there may be somebody else who's unhappy.
But if it's low enough, then no one's going to have any problems with it.
Yes. All right, here we go. Question. What shall flow, number 5?
Rivers of living water.
That's correct. They're keeping y'all confused while they run out to a 60-0 lead. You want to move now, David? All right. Question number 5. Question. In John 15, you cannot...
Except you abide in me.
In the nick of time. Yes. And it was actually only question number 4. This is question number 5. Question. When shalt thou, in John 21, Erica?
When thou shalt be old.
Correct? Question number 6. Question. According to John 11:7, what, number 4, Samuel?
Let us go into Judea again.
Good. Question number 7. Question. Who was a man of Erica?
Nicodemus.
That's correct. Question number 8. This is a reference question. Question. What did Mary not know? Number 4, Samuel.
Where they had laid the Lord.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question. This is a reference question. What did Mary not know according to John 20, number 5?
She knew not that it was... that it was the Lord.
No, I'm sorry, I can't accept that. She knew not that it was Jesus. So we have a free question for Kettle Moraine. According to John 16:14, what shall the Spirit of truth show unto you? Yes, ma'am.
Things to come.
No, I'm sorry. This was one of those pronoun answers. That was it. All right. All right. We are repeating question number 8. Question. Who giveth you, number 5, Erica?
Who giveth you? The Son.
I'm just going to create one for myself.
No, I'm sorry. Toss-up question remaining teams. Number 4, Sarah.
My father.
Good. Good job. Question number 9. Question. Unto whom in John 19 did number 4, Sarah.
Jesus.
No, I'm sorry. Toss-up question remaining teams. Question number 1, David.
Unto the Jews.
That is correct. Question number 10 is a quote this verse question. Question, quote this verse, John 5:41. Number 5, Erica.
I receive not honor from men.
That's correct. Question number 11. Question, according to John 2:8, what, number 5, Erica?
Draw out now and bear unto governor.
That is correct. Question number 12. According to John 18:5, who? Number 4, Samuel.
Moses.
No, I'm sorry. Toss-up question remaining teams. Question number 4, Sarah.
I have no idea.
Jesus of Nazareth.
No. Who stood with them? Judas also, which betrayed him. Free question for Woodside. According to John 13:1, what did Jesus know? Rebecca?
That the hour was come that he should depart out of this world unto the Father.
Good, 10. Question number 12, repeated. It's to finish these verses. There are 2 of them. Question. Finish these verses. Nevertheless, number 5, Erica.
Nevertheless, among the chief rulers also many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue, for they loved the praise of men rather than the praise of God.
No, I'm sorry. Toss-up question remaining teams. Number 4, Sarah.
Nevertheless, I tell you the truth, it is expedient for you that I go away. For if I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you, but if I depart, I will send him unto you. And when he is come, he will reprove the world of sin and of righteousness and of judgment.
Good. Question number 13. Yes. Yes. Time out for Calvary. He seems like he's getting a little chilly. Yeah, that, and there's no one in here. That must be true. Very well.
He didn't hear me. He never does.
We were on the wrong person.
He does. He's got
Now, we probably left him. He'll be in the way. David.
Because I don't go enough, man. That's what it is.
Okay, we have moved the mic now, so if any of you are now having difficulty, go ahead and speak now. Okay.
Everybody should get this.
Now we'll see.
Go like you. I don't think anybody goes like you do. That's scary. That's dangerous.
If I get a concussion now because I bumped my head on it when I leaned forward. All right. Question number 13. Question. Who said, perceive, number 5, Erica.
Perceive ye. Pharisees?
That is correct.
Thank you, Gary.
Quiz out. Question number 14. Question. According to John 4:45, number 4, Sarah.
The Galileans.
I'm working here. This is actually a lot of fun.
Correct. Question number 15. Question. Whose porch, number 3,
Solomon's.
correct page? All right. I think we were already all in the error zone anyway, but we're all there definitely now. Question number 16. This is a reference question. Question. Who were dead according to number 4, Samuel?
You sort of,
Time. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question. This is a reference question. Who were dead according to John 8:50? Number 4, Rebecca.
Abraham and the prophets.
Correct.
Yeah.
Question number 17. Question. According to John 5:26, who, number 3, page?
The father.
One moment. I'll accept that. And I'm just going to explain. If you'd said the Father and the Son, I would have accepted it, but because the hath form is only directly related to the Father, I decided that you did not have to say the Father and the Son because it uses a different form of the same verb. So that's why I made that decision. All right, question number 18. Question. According to John 9:16, Samuel, or excuse me, Sarah.
Some of the Pharisees. Some of the Pharisees this man is not
good.
God because he cannot this help.
I just decided to set up a Twitter.
That is correct. Question number 19. Question. Why did Jesus say, ye are not, number 3, Grace?
Doing all the tweeting right now.
Harmonious? She's doing good.
Good. Keeping it up fast?
Yeah.
Good.
Faster than I can keep up with.
Nice.
That's why I keep telling people just check the Twitter.
Oh, so you're able to watch that without flipping the screens.
Exactly. That's why I figured I'd open this up now.
That's a good idea.
Glorified not God.
No. Just,
No, I'm sorry.
that won't be tweeting much. But just a little.
Toss-up question, remaining teams. That's too fast. We have a foul on Kettle Moraine. Toss-up question, remaining teams. Question number 3, page.
He knew he should be trained.
This next one I'm gonna
That is correct. Question number 20. Question. What had Jesus finished? Number 4, Sarah.
The work which thou gavest me to do.
That is correct. All right. Good close quiz there. Woodside with a good solid high. And last question, Kettle Moraine pulls out the middle.
Pastor Jono, are you busy?
that's okay. It's like so I know, I see that all the time.
All right, you're getting a look there into the kitchen crew. Our kitchen crew, I'd have to say we have the best kitchen crew from any tournament. Here comes my co-host here, Mr. David Poston.
Partner in crime.
There he is. So Woodside just finished a quiz where we saw them take a low to Open Door, who then took the low, and Woodside just almost just completely dominated this last round.
Let's look at the score sheet. Can we?
I think they just wiped clean the score sheet. Looks like they're getting the next one ready there.
We may could look at it online soon. That's the funny part
let's check
about
the let's check the Twitter. We're still waiting.
It's uploading.
Still waiting for it.
I have to make a correction.
Go ahead.
I told you in the first round of the tournament in my room of the Division II that your Woodside team took a low. It was actually Tri-City, Colorado, who took the low. So forgive me for that mistake. However, Woodside 1 just now did take a low in my room.
Oh, all right.
I was wrong earlier, but it
was more of a prediction than a. So again,
very true.
We asked earlier.
Oh wow, Falls squeaked out a high against Hillsdale in the last.
Wow.
And now we'll have our break. Well, you're gonna be stuck with us for a little while.
Hopefully, we'll be able to get some people
Let's get
in
the
here.
chat back up so that they can make fun of us some more. Thanks a lot.
You know what? We're going to try to do something for you guys. There was a big following earlier for, of course, the one, the only Bobby Smith. We're going to do what we can, see if we can grab him in here for you guys. I know
we'll be working on that in just a moment.
We'll be working on that. He's hard to catch. He's
out signing autographs in the front of the church.
That's probably what's going on. And then try to get somebody from have we had people from Falls yet? We did have some Falls people on here earlier.
Yep, and Richie, they were Division II though. Richie, you're wanting to know what means for us. Are you a Kettle Moraine follower? Because we don't know yet what it means for you. That's what this 5 minutes is for. They will seed the tournament, and it is bracketed, but we have to determine the seeds during this break. So,
and I think you'll be able to see what is going on with the elimination rounds.
Right, you could go to the competition pages. Or
yes, go to the CI website, which you guys are at right now, viewing. You might want to open it up in a separate window or a separate tab.
That would be great.
You'd hate to lose us. I know you guys are enjoying it so much.
What would life be right now? Like, what would football be without John Madden and Pat Summerall? Like, you probably don't even remember them, do you? But
of course. So you got to have us here. I mean, we'd miss you.
I'm John Madden. This is Pat Summerall.
We're gonna buy the David Poston quizzing game. That's what's gonna be in the future.
Oh man, yeah.
David Poston, 2014.
Brought to you by EA Sports. Poston 12. It'll be more like Poston 14.
So, like I was saying, open up in a separate tab. Go to again the CI website. Go to competition pages. You can scroll over it and go down to the elimination rounds, and you'll see how everything works out.
And right now it just says
the seeding.
5th seed, 8th seed, 6th seed.
We'll
but in a moment, those will be replaced.
Hopefully, they will be. Will they be replaced? They
Maybe
will
not.
be replaced.
Maybe not, but I hope so.
We're working on it. We'll do what we can. We're making promises for other people here.
Where we can list who the seeds are, though, at least. If they're not placed into the PDF, do we have a place where we can list where the seeds are? We'll work on that. At the very least, we will announce that.
We will do our best to announce that
you.
for you. First elimination quiz you will see in the auditorium is going to be the 5th seed, the 8th seed, and the 9th seed.
So you're looking somewhere around Temple, Tennessee. Open Door might be in there. You're looking at some of the lower seeded teams right now.
Mm-hmm, exactly. And then quiz number 3, that's going to be a great quiz to watch. You're going to have.
Oh wow!
You're going to have the first seed, who obviously would have.
So the first seed will have a bye, right?
And then you'll have the 4th seed, who would have.
They had a bye as well.
They did. They had a bye, and then the middle from quiz number 2, and quiz number 2 is going to be in Pastor Craig Scott's room, in the fireplace room.
And General, I can't mention this enough about this tournament. Quiz 2 is the 6th seed, the 7th seed, and the 10th seed. So that's 3 of the 5 bottom teams in this tournament.
But not bad teams at all.
No, but whoever gets the middle in that quiz could easily come in and beat the first seed.
Exactly.
We've seen it the whole competition.
We have seen that all day long, all night last night.
Oh, wow, yeah.
We can't say it enough. It's anybody's tournament.
It's anybody's tournament. It's Woodside's tournament.
Woodside's hosting. Woodside's tournament.
No. That wasn't a joke. This is Woodside's tournament to win, folks. There's no, and I know you can't be a homer and say that, but I am an unbiased opinion here. This is Woodside's tournament to win. If you're going, and I said this on the podcast last night that you can check out at Bible Quizzer 2Z's, BibleQuizzer.net.
And we have a link there on the website
and it's
as
linked
well,
as a
right
tab.
there.
Sweet.
Podcast number 1, podcast
Awesome.
number 2 is right there.
You are going to have to beat Woodside at this tournament. They're not going to beat themselves. Can that be done? Sure. There are multiple teams who have the firepower to get it done.
And as we saw earlier, Hillsdale and Open Door did it earlier.
It's already happened.
So they just need one. No, because that was during the prelims.
But I will say that no losses
so
yet.
That doesn't count.
No losses yet. But I would say this, and I mean this honestly. I mean this. When you get into the afternoon rounds this afternoon quizzing, it's a whole different world than when you're quizzing at 9:30 Mountain Time.
Oh, exactly.
It's a world of difference.
I've been there. When you're quizzing in the morning. You quiz a lot looser, I think.
Sure.
There's nothing to lose.
Okay, we don't want to lose.
We don't want to lose because we
we
want to have a good seed.
We want a great seed, right?
But
That's what
if
the
we
prelim
lose,
determines.
The pressure's not as high. It's okay. We'll come back. We'll take it in the next quiz. We'll take it the next round. We'll bounce back.
Sorry, I just wanted to look a little more professional.
Now you can hear yourself talking. How's that?
I need a little more on the monitor. Thanks. Jose, can you? That was for you, Jessica Massengale. We'll do that to start the finals.
Oh my goodness! All right, so we asked this question earlier to you guys out there. Let's take a look. How many people do we have online?
Oh, we got 60. So I think
we had 60 earlier. Right now we're
50.
We're at 50. A few people.
But here's what I want you to do on the chat. You who are watching on chat, will you please? I want each handle, so each user ID, to give me a number right now, and please don't joke about it. But I want a legit number of how many people are following in your home. Like we may not know exactly how many people are following because there may be 4 people looking at a computer screen right now.
Exactly. Let's do this. Tell us if it's a group. Tell us your family name. Tell us where you're from too. We'd love to know where you're watching from.
See, we've already had like 13, 14 people.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got 13 folks just out of 3 users, so we're well over 100 most likely in folks that are following the CI tournament right now online.
And like I've mentioned earlier, this is really something we pride ourselves in, is the online. We got Matt West here with us.
Well, before I get on, let's pause 3 seconds for station identification.
Oh yes, always remind us to do that. We're